their new year off where it ended. That's against the Philadelphia 76ers. We're going to talk about it all and more. Have some fun. You guys know how we do it right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize. Make sure you guys are following the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform. Let's go ahead and get into the content, y'all, man. Hey, Bulls against the Philadelphia 76ers today. Not sure what's going on with Joel Embiid. I've heard conflicting things. I initially heard that he was in. Then I heard that he may be out in today's game. Doesn't look like he's listed on the injury report, at least not on ESPN. That does not mean that that's always 100% true, though, because ESPN be mad capping when it comes to injury reports sometimes. So we'll see what it comes to with that. Let me check out the 76ers Twitter. But anyway, excited for this game overall, man. Just happy for the Bulls to just be doing what playing solid basketball. This is going to be a big test. Vooch, Zach LaVine not traveling with the team today. So they're definitely not going to be out there as well. It looks like Joel Embiid is playing today. So there you go on that one. So it's going to be a big game tonight, especially having not a lot of size outside of Andre Drummond. Terry Taylor is going to have to get some work. I doubt they're going to put Adama Sanago out there. I just don't trust Billy Donovan to do that. I do think this is a game where it would be nice to see. I just don't think it's likely to happen, unfortunately. So, it is what it is there, man. Did y'all see what happened to Daniel Greenberg's Twitter, by the way? That's crazy. That's crazy. Chicago fans know they'll run somebody up out of somewhere, man. That's crazy. Chicagoans, man, know that we don't give a shit, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. But I really looking forward to this game today, man. I really think that overall right now, this Bulls team is playing at a high right now, right? Even with all the injuries, things like that, the team is still playing and performing really, really well. We just want to see it continue. And so they're going to have to come in, rebound the ball, play solid defense. You want to force Tyrese Maxey to be the one to kill you in this game if you can, right? That's kind of what you want to see. Why is my See, I don't know what the fuck Restream be doing, man, but it be fucking up. Quality should be better now. Let me know if the quality is better now as far as the audio. Like, I don't know what the hell Restream be doing, man. I really need to move on from Restream. I've been trying because I don't like new things. For those that know, I have very big OCD. And the thing is I've been using Restream since I started streaming, and I'm comfortable with the software. But Lord knows this thing be fucking up sometimes, and I need to find a different thing to do, to use, because the way that the quality just be dropping sometimes randomly, I ain't with that shit. I ain't with it. But it's really excited about to get back on the game, man. Really excited about the game today. Again, Kobe White versus Maxey is a matchup I'm looking forward to see as well in this game. We got enough perimeter defenders to really make it easy. It's going to be easy, interesting to see how we really guard Embiid in this game. Or this may be one of those games where Embiid's going to get 40, and we're going to have to stop everybody else or force everybody else to have inefficient nights tonight. And the Bulls are going to have to shoot well. They're going to have to play defense. Those type of things we're going to need to see from the Chicago Bulls. And if they can do that, it can be an interesting game, man. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but nothing's easy for the Bulls in this run. Anthony Vargas in the building says, hope the Bulls win tonight. Hey, C-Red. I mean, always hope for a Bulls win, right? If Joel Embiid is playing tonight, stop everybody else and let him get his. Hey, listen, that's probably what it's going to be. Shout out to Josh Giddey. Anthony Vargas says the Bulls are playing great basketball. What do you think? Yeah, the Bulls are definitely playing really good basketball. Really, really good basketball. I can't believe everybody wants us to rebuild, but the Memphis Grizzlies have a lot more ground to make up than we do. Shay, you got to stop with the comparisons, bro. I love you. We've been doing this now for 2.5 years. You got to stop with the comparisons. The Memphis Grizzlies, even though they were losing, they have a lot better cornerstone than what the Chicago Bulls do. So comparing it to the Chicago Bulls situation is not a good comparison. But I still think that the Bulls have told us that they're not going to rebuild. Tay Holland's in the building says, I think will be a statement game by Embiid, but I also think if the Bulls can come out and play well, move the ball, they can give us a chance to win. Go Bulls, see, right? I mean, the thing with this Bulls team, right, is that we learned you can't count the Bulls out. Like, you just can't count the Bulls out in any game. In games where it looked like the Bulls were going to have a difficult go on it, They ended up playing pretty well, right? And then in games where we expected the Bulls maybe to come in and win, didn't really look that way. So, it is what it is, man. Bulls are going to come in there and control what they can control and play as well as they can. That's it. MC Season in the building says, "What's good, fam? Hope all is well. What do you want to see from the squad tonight? Solid play. That's it. Just execution. Come in and execute. That's it. I ain't got no long diatribe to give when it comes down to it. Come in, execute, take care of business, win or lose, right? Because you can play have an excellent game plan and execution and still lose a game. But I just want to see the team play and compete, man. Play and compete the way that we know and have seen them be able to do, and the rest will take care of itself. That's truly what I believe. And, even if we do end up losing this game, this is a team that, if the Bulls lose against, they lost against a better team. And that kind of just is what it is. So, that overall, I just want to see them compete, see them play a full 4 quarters of football, of baseball, why every sport but the one I want to say, of basketball, and execute. Humble Servant says, "What up, family? Let's get it done." And the only way to start out another night at Haize Sports Bar with locations around the world. That is hilarious with the sports bar thing. Yo, what's up? Was looking for a new channel about some of my favorite teams to watch. Watch a couple of your vids, and I'm watching my first stream for this channel. We're Bulls now. Glad to have you in the building, bro. Listen, the live streams are a lot more lax. We have fun on the live streams. It's a lot more interactive. The daily episodes are a little bit more straightforward. And post game shows, they'll tell you in the chat. The post game shows are what they are. But I'm glad that you found your way here, man. Hopefully, we prove to be worth your subscription, bro. That's all I can say to that one. It's game day, Haize. Let's get the win. Absolutely, Nenort. Absolutely, you want to see the Bulls get the win. And the thing that they have to do, if they want to be able to win this game, it's simple, right? Well, I don't want to oversimplify it, but you have to be able to guard out on the perimeter. Joel Embiid is gonna do what Joel Embiid does. You don't want to let the role players go off on you, right? You just don't want to do that. Nicholas Batum should not be the player that has 15 points off the bench against you guys today, right? We got to execute, right? We got to play as a team. And then if they do go out on a run, what we want to see from the team, not to get down on themselves. That's what we want to see. OTR says, "Yeah, what's going on, OTR? Glad to have you in the building, brother." Malik in the building says, "Name a former Bulls player you drop on this Bulls team right now, excluding Pippen, Jordan, and Rodman." That's a great question. I'll say this. I honestly think Andres Nocioni right now would kill off the bench for the Chicago Bulls. Andres Nocioni or Tony Kukoc would absolutely be what the Bulls need right now to keep the game kind of modern, because they can play small ball forwards, still have the ability to stretch the floor. I like either one of those guys. Of course, Joakim Noah, that's always a guy that can fit on any team as well with his ability to pass and things like that. But I'm going to think outside the box, because my first instinct was to just say Noah. I'm going to say Andres Nocioni, I think would do really, really good in the Chicago Bulls team. Could you imagine having Noach and Ayo coming off the bench for you? And then if you threw in Drummond there once Vooch is healthy as well, hey, man, that I could really see that. Really see that. By the way, Haize, can we agree I was right about Drummond needing more minutes? I mean, we never said that he didn't need more minutes. It's how he gets the minutes. He's not going to consistently get 20 minutes a game. He's just not, because he's going to play bad in some of that. So MC Season says, "What happened to Daniel Greenberg?" I have no idea. Apparently, he said something about Chicagoans being the reason why the team sucked, and they ran him up off Twitter. That's all I know. Yo, they should focus on Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey and step up a little on offense, and the game should go our way. I mean, that's a simplification. I mean, but that's definitely a route that you can go about it for sure. I love Streamlabs. It has 20 plus monthly though if you multi-stream. Yeah, we use Streamlabs on Locked On Bulls for quite a while. I don't hate it, is what I'll say. I don't hate it. After getting in Philly, whoa. All right, hey, listen. We got post-traumatic stress disorder, but that was a pause. After getting in Philly 2 times already, they're going to be looking for some payback. Absolutely. Bulls Now says, "Bro, the first couple of weeks of the season, I was really down for the Bulls, but now I'm happy with how we are winning." Agreed. I think a lot of Bulls, for the whole first month of the season, sucked. It sucked. And it wasn't just because of the losing. Like, the losing sucks too, but it was the fact that the team just didn't seem to have any type of heart or fight. And us as Chicago fans, we respect teams that play with heart, right? I always say this, like, you can have a team that doesn't play with heart or that kind of stumbles into, let's say, 49 wins. But if you give a team that plays hard every single night and gets 41 wins, Chicago fans are going to rock with that 41 team a little bit more. So, the casuals are going to rock with the 49 win team, but it is what it is there. Dan, was just watching you and Pat show from earlier. Love what you do. Go Bulls. I appreciate that. It's flat world. Listen, doing 2 Bulls channels is on point. I appreciate it. Nolan in the building says, I would like to see Billy make Drummond the starting center. He's much better of a defender and rebounding. Yes, but he's a much worse passer, doesn't provide spacing. We got to stop just looking at just one side of the ball. Andre Drummond is not a better starting center than Nikola Vucevic. He's not. He does more of the eye-popping highlight type things, but he's not a better starting center than Nikola Vucevic. I listened to the 76ers post-game show. They said the Bulls are a tough map. You listen to a post-game show that for a game that didn't happen yet. So Sydney, you're coming from the future? I knew there was something off about you. I should have known you was from the future. Should have known you were from the future. White lights. I should have known you were from the future. Like, that's crazy. Especially since they haven't had Levine. The Bulls have played much better against a lot of teams. Yeah, I mean, because we know that. We've diagnosed that. We've talked about it a little bit. Eid says, Bulls, wow, brace yourself, man. Haize is the greatest to ever live stream. His impromptu comedy is pure gold. That's funny. I haven't really had any impromptu comedy, but it's coming. How's it going, Haize? I'm doing mostly okay, bro. Mostly okay. I know it's no big deal, but your video title about Zach being sent to the G League caught me off guard. It caught a lot of people off guard. And I remember somebody left the comments like, oh, this is clickbait. Why would they send him to the G League? I'm like, it's literally news. Like, it says breaking news in the title, guys. Like, I'm not you, but it's like people get so triggered by something because they just don't pay attention. Bulls Wow says, if there's somebody I want to beat us, it's Tyrese Maxey, but we can't let some ass role player drop 20 points on us like Forkman Korkmaz. Hey, man, Korkmaz was killing us. Talking about comparisons, it seems like the Bears season could end up like the Bulls season. I just hope the Bulls make the playoffs. Hey, there's something to be said about that. We need big man. We need big man. We need big man. We need okay. Tourette's. Is that what you got? You just copied and pasted that, and you thought that was. I should put you in timeout just for doing that. That's what I should do. I should be an asshole, but I'm not going to be. Who is better, Bellinelli or Noach? Well, for this team, we got enough guards. Noach is better for this team. I would say that. Bellinelli was really solid, but I think they're like neck and neck, right? Tay Holland's in the building. Says, Haize, I work in the mornings and whatever show I miss the night before, I always listen at work. I need my Bulls news and my boss understand. Hey, that's good to have a boss that understands that. I remember when I used to work overnight at the hospital, I used to always have headphones in. And this was before like AirPods or anything. I'm old, y'all. Like, this was in like 2007. And so I used to always have headphones in. And he was just like, hey, you're not supposed to have it. You see the bosses come in the morning, take it out. Otherwise, I don't care what you do as long as you get your job. So we should trade DeMar for big man depth or a spark plug off. It's not that simple. I would love to see that, but it's not that simple. It's not like this isn't 2K, and I don't mean that like to insult your intelligence. Not that at all. But it's not really that simple. The team has to be interested first, right? And then that team may not have a big man that they're willing to part with. It's easy to say, like, and we look at it, and I do too as a fan sometimes, right? You look at it and say, "Bam, we got this player. We need a center. Boom, let's trade them for a center." But then what if that team doesn't have a center that they want to move, or a good center, right? So I think ultimately in what the Bulls are looking for right now, more than anything, is talent. Is whatever the best talent is, and then work the rest out later. Now, again, as in my video I talked about today, I do think the more and longer it goes on without DeMar DeRozan and the Bulls reaching a contract extension, the more likely it becomes that he may be traded by the February 8th deadline. But at that point, I think you're still looking at whatever the best assets are for you. Haize, I'm talking about the last game we had from. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Mr. Nori, probably not. His wrist is currently injured, which is causing his shooting slump, which means that there is nothing to worry about with Kobe White. I mean, here's the thing. Kobe White's wrist has been injured for a while. Actually, when he was playing great, his wrist was injured. So I think ultimately Kobe was always going to come down some on 3-point shooting. That was going to happen. And scorers go through droughts. They just do. Now, I think that Kobe White's going to come out on the other side of it fine. His mentality, even when you look at like how he's adjusting his game now because his 3-point isn't falling, he's getting to the rim. He's getting to the free throw line. He's starting to be able to penetrate even more when the defender's close on him and then either score or dish it off to somebody for an easy bucket. We're seeing Kobe White grow, and that intelligence just keeps going, and I love seeing the way that Kobe White's growing for this team. OTR says, what are your thoughts on Javon Carter as of late? I think he needs to make more threes, not higher volume, just better efficiency, or at least swing the ball. Swing the balls. You type that. I just want to be clear, right? You typed on your computer, your phone, whatever you're using, and you typed in swing the balls and said, that's the one. Send. What we doing here, bro? What we doing here, man? What? Listen, the gigolo Let's Talk Bulls isn't even. Oh, he is in here. I do see him in there. That's who you need to talk about swinging balls. That's actually his profession. But me, like, we're not talking about that. But no, Javon Carter has been a big disappointment for me. All jokes aside, like, I really did think the defense isn't what I expected to be. The shooting isn't nearly what I expected it to be. So it's just he's just not having the impact, and maybe it is like roll off the bench or what. I don't know what it is, man. But it really sucks to see Javon Carter, who theoretically, even that he offered something that the Bulls need. That's a defender and a 3-point shooter to help space the floor. So, what's up, Haize? Congrats on all the success last year. Let's go Bulls. Shout out to Quentin from Let's Talk. Me and Quentin got something cooking. We should be able to have it. Quentin, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the first one will be out this weekend, but me and Quentin got something cooking, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I got a lot of stuff cooking this new year. Me and Pat are starting a new show together outside of Locked On. Me and Quentin are doing once a week things together. So shout out to that. Me and the Cognac Boys got a little something that we've been brewing up and thinking about as well. Like I got something cooking over on Player's Choice also. Right now, I got a lot of things in the works, and I can't wait to release them to you guys for you guys to see it because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Ede says, don't have impromptu comedy, Haize. I'm still laughing at you joking about Anthony Davis injury reports in regards to gluteus maximus injuries because of Dwight Howard. That's like, listen, that's crazy. It's crazy. Like, literally, Anthony Davis has missed more games because of an ass injury than anybody in NBA history. That's wild. That's wild. And Dwight Howard was on that team. So, I mean, you take that for what you will. Haize, what's good, my boys? Yes, Joel Embiid is playing today. Alex R in the building says they don't need to necessarily go for talent, but pieces that would fit the team, especially because the GM doesn't want to go. You still need talent. It's still talent. Any piece can fit a team, but it's talent. So yes, you're going for talent. You're not just going for let's go out here and get Alize Johnson, right? No, you want talent. Drummond not get into foul trouble today, or he will get destroyed in the paint. Hey, that's facts. That's big facts. Bulls Wow says, I'm happy we haven't traded one of the big three. I think DeMar's the most tradable person because of the contract. Hey, there's something to be said with that. It's definitely something to be said with that. Who do you think Billy is more likely to put at the 5 when Dre is resting, Phillips or Sanogo? That's a good question. Probably Phillips. I would probably say Phillips. That's crazy. That boy said swing the balls. That's crazy. LOL, I'm the boss at work, and everybody comes into my office to listen to Haize and the shows. It's so funny seeing how many screens are going to show. Well, I multitask with Haize podcast. That's funny. That's hilarious. OTR says Haize definitely does have impromptu comedy. This man really said there should be no reason why there are more illegitimate children than field goals made in the quarter. Wow, that sounds like something I said. That definitely sounds like something I said. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you think the Kings will trade for Levine? I don't know, man. I really don't know. OTR says you on Player's Choice. W Haize, that's big for. I've been on Player's Choice a couple of times already. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm actually working on something official with them. All I can say is this because I can't really. I'm actually under an NDA. Like literally, I had to sign an NDA, so I'm trying to think what I can and can't say. This is what I can say. That there will be a weekly show with Haize on it on Player's Choice coming soon. That's all I can say. That's it. That's all I can say. I can't say nothing other than that. I had to think about it. Listen, I ain't trying to get sued. I ain't trying to get that. I had to sign an NDA. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming. That's what she said. That's what she said. And then it was in her eye. But nonetheless, it is what it is there. Jack Holland says, man, what up, man? 365 days of superb content and fun times. New year, new Bulls. I foresee more potential success for this team this year's season, especially if Zach comes back and actually plays to win. Hey, listen, if Zach comes back and is locked in and fits in with what this team is trying to do, allows himself to do that and changes his role a little bit, hey, that's a dangerous outlook. By the way, we are now officially 58 days away from me posting episodes 1,000 straight days. I think the exact date is March 1st. I think that is the date that episode 1,000 drops, is March 1st. So listen, I'm the only truly daily Chicago Bulls podcast and YouTube channel out. The only one. That's it. I'm the only one. That is it. That is it. 1,000 straight days. Nobody's doing it like we're doing it here at Chicago Bulls Central. That just is what it is, man. If people feel a way about it, take that up with a one-tittied auntie, not me. That's all I can say on that one. Quentin from Let's Talk Bulls says, yep, we're cooking something up better than your mama's home cooking. Listen, don't talk about my mama. My mama home cooking fire. But yeah, definitely. Humble Servant says, Quentin and you together, awesome. Let's Talk Bulls, great podcast. Please go check him out. He's grown leaps and bounds. Haize, now my wife, like, Haize, I got new shows this weekend. That's funny. But yeah, Quentin is great. Like, Let's Talk Bulls is really good. Like, I need to find out the filter he uses on his camera because his skin be looking all shiny and glossy. And that motherfucker ain't that glossy. Like, he didn't, unless he just uses Vaseline right before. Whoa, that's a pause. That is definitely a pause. But y'all know what I mean. I don't know what Quentin be doing, man, but he be doing something. That's all I can say. Spicy Butter in the building says, little bro, happy new year. I like where the Bulls are heading, and Zach is actually going to fall in line, and the Bulls will be scary. From your mouth to God's ears, brother. From your mouth to God's ears. What stats do you think Nate Robb will get on this team right now if he was playing like he was when he got the Bulls and then got the hot contract with Denver? He also tore his ACL that offseason. I don't know, man. I think in modern NBA, Nate Robinson could probably kill even more, man. That's crazy. Quentin says, 59 days from the Haize content blackout. Listen, so I know at first I said that after I hit episode 1,000, I was taking 3 days off, right? I know I said that. Now, the problem with that is that that's so close to playoff time that I don't know if my spirit is going to allow me to take off, especially if the Bulls are in playoff mode. So we'll have to worry. We'll have to look into that. Now, I'm still planning as of right now to take off 3 days. But because, actually, I will take off 3 days. So we hit episode 1,000 on March 1st. The Bulls actually don't play again to March 4th. Perfect. I'm taking 3 days off. So yes, after March 1st, the post-game show March 1st against the Milwaukee Bucks on ESPN that'll be the last time you see me until the 4th. There you go. Debo for MPJ. If the Nuggets were willing to do that, I'd do that right now. Bulls Wow says, damn, it's really been that long, almost 1,000 straight days, bro. I posted episode 942 today. So yes, we are 58 days away from officially episode 1,000 and 1,000 straight days of me posting videos. I have not taken a day off for 1,000 days. That's crazy. Drummond needs to play well tonight, or at least play decent defense against Joel, or else he can really kill us. Well, the thing too is that we can't afford Andre Drummond being in foul trouble today. This is not the type of game that we are set up to easily overcome Andre Drummond getting in foul trouble. So we have to take care of that. Honestly, I don't know how I will start my day during a Haize content blackout. I'm just saying in bed for 3 days, I guess. Well, okay, so I'm taking the time off. Steve-O will take over the channel. So you'll still be getting your daily content. Steve-O just will be the one delivering it for 3 days. So there you go on that. Breaking news will have you back on the air faster than Dwight chasing players. Did y'all hear that Dwight Howard signed like a deal to go play over in Thailand? That's where them Let me stop. You never take a break. I bet your knees hurt. Whoa. What are you trying to say about me, fam? This no TD Jakes over here, my guy. I mean, I'm sitting down. I'm fine. Like I'm sitting down when I do this. What are the starters plus minus without Zach LaVine? I don't know, Sydney. You've asked that. I don't know. Drummond foul trouble sometimes making me feel suicidal. Wow. Don't hey, listen. Drummond gets in foul trouble way too early for you to let Andre Drummond make you feel suicidal, bro. Yeah, don't do that, man. We want you just got here. We want you to stay around for a while. Don't let Drum's foul trouble get you there, man, because you will be in a permanent state of stress. Because Andre Drummond, one thing Andre Drummond's gonna do, he gonna foul some motherfuckers. Like that's just what's gonna happen. Almost 1,000 straight days of some of the best Bulls drip around. You already know. You already know. Who are you expecting big nights from? I don't do that. I don't care. I just want to see. I don't give a damn if everybody scores 10. Every player who checks in scores 12 points. If that means that the Bulls get a win, that Bulls get a win that way. I don't give a damn about that. Like, I don't care. Jack Allen says, you got a Jackson chain on? No, because I actually buy real jewelry. There you go. Real jewelry. I ain't got that. I ain't got time for that Jackson shit. Hey, he's taking less breaks than JDH tongue on strip ad. Wow. Well, listen. I wonder if like at this point, do the strippers just know when JDH comes in there that he's just finna start eating a sweaty strip ass? Like, that's crazy. Jared from Subway Love. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty dark joke there, Archangel. If the Bulls lose, I'm sprinkling a little fentanyl on my weed. You feel me? Wow. Whoa. What's wrong with y'all? Was everything okay at home? What's going on, fam? What's happening here? What is happening? I need 6 or 7 players in double figures tonight. Hey, listen, get double stuffed out there. One of my favorite Bulls, Daniel Gafford, went to the bum ass Lakers. I really wanted him to remain a Bull. Daniel Gafford got traded to the Lakers? You mean the Wizards, bro? There had to be a typo. You threw me off there. I was about to say, did I miss a trade? The Lakers. Bulls, while ask Haize about Petty Roosevelt, busy your popcorn, busy your popcorn when he comes out. Busy your popcorn? First of all, Eads was trying to say bussy, and I don't appreciate that. But no, let me stop messing with you. If you were a GM, what would be your first move? Shit, I don't know. Kicking Jerry Reinsdorf in the nuts. Like I asked if I could have a meeting, I'll kick him in the nuts. Just so excited to see the Bulls playing better overall. Facts. Completely agree with you on that one. You don't want Gafford back here. He's an animal abuser when he was in college. Don't ask how I know that. Okay. Chicago ADL, Los Angeles Lakers trade. Bulls get Rory, Austin, Jay Johnson. Atlanta gets Zach, D'Lo, and Terry Taylor. DeJounte. This ain't 2K. What the fuck, bro? You got to stop smoking. Stop. Listen. Lay off the weed. First of all, hey, have I done an episode yet since the day I did that 1,000 milligram gummy? Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy there. It's crazy. Haize, you got the weirdest subscribers. You one of them, MC Season. You a weird motherfucker too. How dare you? I know Debo has traded once the Knicks are Heat. Who would have the best who would have the best package? When y'all type this stuff, right? When you I know you're new here. Y'all know that I am a reformed asshole, right? I am trying my best not to crack jokes to get me canceled. When you type things like who would have the best package, all I can do is crack jokes. My brain kicks off from basketball mode to joke mode. When that happens, things get dark. So I need y'all to think a little bit more when y'all typing, because when you say things like "who got the best package," I'm gonna ask you why are you worried about packages? Like, what are we doing? What's going on at home? But you're new here, so I'm going to take it easy. But honestly, I would think this for considering the Knicks already made their move. I think that the Heat will probably have the best package to offer. But I don't have it off the top of my head, man. Stop dating white women. They make you crazy. Wow. 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 That's crazy. The dude's playing 2K with all the trades accepting on. That's funny. Ede says, dude, this is my therapy. I seriously love and look forward to the live streams. Well, I'm glad that you can look forward to my crazy ass, man. Grady Dick definitely has the package. Talk about his bag. He goes deep in there. That's crazy. That's wild. I still said, I just want to live call a Grady Dick game one day, man. Like that's it. I just want to do it so I can say like if when Grady Dick if Stacey King, because I don't know if the Toronto Raptors announcers are good or not, but the moment Grady Dick ever dunks on somebody and you have to say and Dick with the facial, right? He dicked him down. Like you just gotta you gotta get creative. Like listen, I get fired. This is why I can never work for ESPN because I'm telling you for real. If Grady Dick dunked on somebody and I was live calling the game, I'm saying he just got dick down, or I'm literally saying dick in your face. And they can't stop. You can't find me for it. The man's last name is Dick. You can't find me for it. I wish you would. I'll sue a motherfucker. I got lawyers in the family. Don't fuck with me. Do we have lawyers in the family? Yeah, we do got lawyers in the family. I just be talking sometimes. Delbert says, man, Haize, would you be mad if Drummond stepped out and took a couple of jumpers threes tonight? Hey, man, that was great. Y'all remember not this past preseason, but the preseason before that, when Drum went on that game where I think what he hit like 2 or 3 threes in a game, and it was like, what the hell is happening? What is life right now? That's crazy to be able to say that you saw a game where even if it wasn't a preseason, where Andre Drummond hit multiple threes in a single game. That's crazy. Matthew says, oh, no, it's Big Lark. Sorry. I'm not looking forward to Zach coming back. I think what makes us better now is the ball movement and the players like Kobe and people. We got Kobe Bryant on the team from Zombie Kobe, like Zombie Luau. But the play of both sides on the floor. We need effort on defense as well. Well, listen, Zach LaVine is a fine on-ball defender. It's off-ball where Zach LaVine gets blown up. But here's the thing. Listen, I do think that overall, you want talent, and Zach LaVine still is a talent, man. And I get what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from, but one of the things is that it's best they're not going to leave him on the bench for too long. It serves everybody best if both sides if he comes back and plays well. So Bulls for Life says, I'm not new here. LOL, my bad. Haize, got to pick my words more carefully. Oh, I thought you were Bulls. Wow. My bad. Y'all logos are similar. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, listen, it is what it is. Archangel, you're a lawyer for real? Shout out to you, Archangel. I appreciate you. Post the link of the episode you were high as fuck. No, see, the thing is, I always handle myself really well on air when I'm like, so like I fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if I've taken the edible that one time, no, there was that one time. That was last season. Listen, I took the edible right before I started live, and the edible usually takes 45 minutes to kick in. So I was like, I got 45 minutes to knock out this post game show. When I tell you 15 minutes into the post game show, that motherfucking edible said, "Hey," hit me right over my motherfucking head, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm high. I am really high. Oh yeah, I'm definitely high, definitely high." It's exactly how it happened, and we got to rapping. That's what happened. So, not you skipping over my comment when you thought the other dude was me. Wait, what comment did I skip over? I'm so confused. Y'all got everybody got different type Bulls logos. It throws me off, man. Starting lineup, please. Let's see if it's out. Is the starting lineup out? Let's see. Not out yet, brother. Not out yet. Alex Caruso, sixth in the NBA in 3-point percentage. That's crazy. Super chat. Hey, thank you, Delbert, for the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. We got ammo in the building. Says Kobe White is getting quadruple double today, and P. Will drop 30. Hey, bro, like I, I don't foresee that happening, but if it does, more power to those guys, man. By the way, y'all listen. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the season. We got a little over 3,400 to get there, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Bro, somebody come get Delbert. Delbert be tripping. Like Delbert has lived a life, is all I can say on that one. He's definitely lived a life. 76 starters out 4 minutes ago. Embiid is playing. I figured that. Figured that. Let's see if we got our starters out yet. Nope, still no starters out yet, unfortunately. Is it me or we play Philly every week, bro? I think this is our last game against Philly for the season. We've played Philly a lot early in the season. Dennis in the building with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. He says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Dennis. Glad to have you in the building as always, brother. Still no starters. Billy's still trying to come up with the most cracked up starting five. Hey, listen, this would be crazy if Billy Donovan like started Terry Taylor at the 5 today. It's like, what are you doing? It would never happen, but let me not say never because it is Billy Donovan. Beat the Sixers from Delbert. Hey, let's hope the Bulls come in and take care of business today, man. This is a game. I just want to see a good game. Like the Bulls, the way they've been playing, man, have inspired the city back. When you heard like the United Center how it went off in the last game, like that wasn't there at the start of the season because of the way that the Bulls are playing. The Bulls play has really reignited the love for the team in the city, and that's I take my hats off to him for that because it started off real ugly and real rough, man. It was very much Whoopi Goldberg out there. Randall thought Zach did fine playing off ball when Lonzo was our floor general. Think he'll make way for Kobe now that he's stepping up. The young guy stepping up could mean. So here's the thing. I think that keep in mind, Lonzo did not operate half court as a point guard. That's because of Billy Donovan. It's not that he couldn't. And Zach LaVine still had a lot of ball handling. He didn't play that much off ball when Lonzo Ball was here. Now he played more off ball with Pat Bev than what he did with Lonzo, but Zach LaVine still had a lot of isolation and a lot of times handling the ball when Lonzo was here. So I know you and Pat said Zach will slide into the starting lineup, but I think Billy will flex on Zach and have him come off the bench saying he wants to limit his minutes. I don't believe that. But hey, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I just don't believe it. Spicy Butter says, I really hope they play the young guy Sanogo and run motion offense to let Justin down. Justin down? Who's Justin? But hey, listen, I mean, we all would like to see Adama Sanogo, but the fact of the matter is Terry Taylor is playing well. And I don't think that Billy Donovan is going to move away from using Terry Taylor as long as it's effective. That's just not what we've seen. You hit the nail on locked on. Can't really stop Embiid. Got to shut down the rest of of them. Yeah, facts. Like he's one of those players you don't shut down Embiid. Dalen Terry is playing with confidence. Sometimes his defense looks better than Io and JC. I hope he will get more playing time. Well, his defense is definitely look better than JC at times. Like the thing what it comes down to is that when you play your young players, it is a slower progression, right? As far as like you see them learn on the go. If they're worth their salt, they learn on the go. And Dalen Terry's doing that now. Would we like to see it his rookie year? Yeah, but he probably maybe wasn't mentally ready. But Dalen Terry is really using the fact that he's now getting consistent minutes to really play extremely well. And so I got to take my hat off to Dalen Terry and the way that he's starting to find and understand the rhythm and the flow that you need to have at the NBA level. Tay Holland says, I remember that preseason game with Drummond Curry. LOL, he was shooting that ball. Yeah, that was crazy to see. That was crazy to see. Andre Drummond out there draining threes. That's wild. That's wild. Reginald Short in the building says, Haize, do you think your streak will last longer than Roman Reigns? I told you, my streak is done at 1,000. I'm taking time off. That's it. I am taking time off after episode 1,000. That's it. 1,000 straight days. When's the last time anybody did anything 1,000 straight days except breathe and shit? Now, first, if y'all shitting 1,000 straight days, you're too regular. Stop with all the probiotics. You got to chill a little bit on that one. Imagine being in the G League and hearing, yeah, you're guarding Levine tonight. He's not going to actually play. He's just down there to practice, but that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Haize, jokes aside, man, how was your Christmas and New Year's? Hope it was beautiful. Oh, it was amazing, especially New Year's. It was amazing. It was great. Go Bulls! Today is Magic Night. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. That's what she said. Yo, Haize, do you ever drink pop? First of all, we don't call it pop. Like stop calling it pop. Do I drink soda? Yeah, I drink soda, especially orange soda. I love orange soda. Orange soda and Tahitian treat. Listen here. Tahitian treat is cocaine. It is. I think Dalen Terry could be like OG Anunoby. He got to start shooting better. If that's going to be the case. Shay says, I've been here since episode 3. You know what? I need to go back and look at my first video that I posted. I tell you, be your own people. How you going to die? Let me just turn this one off. I don't like things being uneven. How you going to die in the middle of a live stream? But I do need to go back and look and see who was there at the first episode and who left a comment, because that's crazy. Like, who was the first? Have you ever thought and wondered who was the first subscriber of Chicago Bulls Central? Well, you guys probably didn't. Yeah, it's not like you care. But that's just it's crazy to think like how far we've come, what all we've done. But like, you've been here since episode 3. That's crazy. I still remember people just didn't like. They always doubt you when you first start on these channels, man. But it is what it is. Beans, the comedian in the building. What's going on, Beans? Glad to have you in here. As much as I hate to admit it, that the Bulls will probably lose when they have the disadvantage. I don't know about this one, but we all know it's the Bulls. We beat teams like the Celtics and fall to Detroit. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Stop with the probiotics. Yeah, you gotta chill. You gotta chill on that. It's not pop. Like, it's even worse. Some people in St. Louis call it sody pop. And I'm like, first of all, that's so much wrong in one God in 2 words. You gotta stop. Like, if anybody calls it sody pop to you, punch them in the face and tell them Haize told you to do it. Punch them in the sody pop. First of all, I will literally smack somebody. Bro, I went out for New Year's and felt old as hell when they played Lil Jon, and the girls there said they're playing the oldies. That's crazy. Starters are out. Let's get the starters, and let's get the fuck up out of here. No. Starters for tonight, same starters. Kobe, Caruso, DeMar, P. Will, Andre Drummond. That's your starting lineup for today. Ede says, I started following you when you had around 8K followers. You've grown exponentially. That's crazy. We've doubled since then. I still remember the push to 10K. That was wild. But yeah, I mean, listen, 16K now, trying to get to 20K by the end of the season, and we'll see where it takes us, man. That's it. I'm looking forward to seeing how Zach LaVine look with the new look Chicago Bulls. I really do not believe it's going to go well, but I'm looking forward to it for they can get his ass off the team. That's funny. My bad. I mean Kobe. I'm looking forward to seeing how Kobe plans to deal with the other teams now planning to play against him. It might take time to learn how to deal with it. Yeah, but that's the next step. That is definitely the next step in his development. If this is real, he's gonna have to learn how to overcome defenses zeroing in on him. Bro, imagine going somewhere and telling someone to get me a sody pop. The first question I'd ask is you on crack, cocaine, meth, weed? That's hilarious, bro. A meet in the building, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Haize, happy New Year's, bro. Hey, glad to see you in the building, man. Bold prediction. Kobe goes off for 30 tonight. Hey. Let's see. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, like I said, I'm not somebody who really focuses a lot on this number, that number. What I don't really care when it comes to that. I just want to see my team win. I want to see them execute. I want to see them play well. That's it. Haize, do you think you've roasted more than 1,000 people? What's the ratio? Oh, for sure, absolutely. I probably roasted more than 1,000 people the first time I put up an episode. Like, yeah, let's see. So I got the first episode ever was posted August 14th, 2021. Who was the first person to leave a comment on this video? Wow. There actually was only one comment on it. And SMonX922 said he was here at 1 subscriber. That's crazy. That's crazy. Melvin Dortch says, I've been rocking with you since 5,000 subs. I don't know if that was the year last or what, but you're posted my V-mails. I love this fucking channel. I appreciate that, Melvin, man. But with that said, man, we're going to go ahead and get ready to end the pregame show. 15 minutes until game time is usually when I stop it, man. That was you, King Cap? That's funny, man. So King Cap was the first subscriber of the channel. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to you, bro. Let's go ahead and end the live stream, man. I'll be back at halftime for the halftime hangout. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Like I said, as we're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the season, man. And hopefully the Bulls get a dub, man. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See red, y'all.